Morning everyone, welcome to my video vlog right now. Today I'm going to be talking about my girlfriend that I'm going to mention I'm going to mention only Daniela, but I don't want to mention her last name. Well, for the past 8 months, I got to know her in January 24th. That was after Martin Luther King. When I got to know her on Facebook and a few chats or calling her on video call or something like that, that's what for my life I want to get to know people. Just like when I'm single, I want to get to know people that I want to video call them instead, not chatting or anything like that, because it doesn't really count about getting to know the person on chatting instead, because you don't know who's in the other side of the internet. Because on Facebook, you have to be very cautious when you get to know anybody on Facebook, because on Facebook we can have fake people or real people, either way. When I chat for her for a little while before in January 2019, she decided to call me and tell me how real she is, and she is very real, you guys. You see, because for contacting people on Facebook, you'll get to know them instead, or you have a friend who it can hook you up or anything. Either way, so I can find a person just to chat or anything. You know that. And who has a friend who can hook me up? Just let a friend who hook you up or anything, but don't give us help. Just help us find the right person for us. Well, let's get back on the subject. Daniela Wong, when I got to see her for the very beginning, she looked like she was a little bit hairy right here, and nothing much, but she looks like she was perfect. She looked like she's like a 26-year-old child, But people who are in their mid-20s are adults, fully grown adults. And I know when I got to know her, she was happy the moment she laid eyes on me. Danielle, sometimes when she has problems, some people like that don't have to deal with her in the joking around. Some people don't understand what she's gonna do something about it. And besides, because Daniela Wong, well, she can't experience when there's drama in that side and drama over here. I know that's none of our problem for people like that. Some people have problems dealing with life like that. But when people are saying things about you, people gossip on you, and people like to make fun of you, let me tell you something. I know I found her in Emily Moises. Emily Moises is just like a clinic. Not a school, a clinic. Sometimes she doesn't want to embarrass about, being in that school, because there's people like that who are just, let me say this R word, people who have more disability than ever. I know it's called retarded, but besides, because some people have more problems than ever in there, but there's some people who can function in the middle part of the classroom, and some they don't. Because that's the way they were born like that, guys. And I know I was getting to know Danielle slowly, little by little instead. And I want my friends to get to know her little by little instead. I know I got to know Daniela Wong for the very beginning in 2019, because I was taking the relationship slow by her. You know that? Just to tell her how her life is, and tell me about your story. Well, she told me in an open book about that she lives in the group home, because in the group home, it's not like families who's taking care of each other. It's staffs that are taking care of the people that they don't have a family, just being taken care of instead. We all know that these people have serious conditions like mental illness or bipolar disorder or mental depression, whatever. But for Daniela, she doesn't have bipolar. She has like nerve problems because of that. And of course, she does have a disability because she's disabled for I know she can run or walk, but sometimes it's hard for her to sit down or stand up because the way that she does just to sit down, it takes time for her, you know. And I know she's very pretty instead, but I always make her pretty too, just to catch the bus or the train instead. For me, I'm with the government that I always ride the train, the bus for free because I joined in STS because I am in transportation because the transportation takes me everywhere I go. And I know that for a guy like me, I already transform her into a beautiful woman just like her because I'm just a good person that I make more money than anybody else, a person who has disability instead, because I make videos, I'm a chef, and of course I do cosplay, and I do Farmville instead, because that's my latest job that I do instead, you guys. Just like for cosplay, of course, you know that? You see how many videos I've been doing for the past 11 years, you guys? I've been doing these videos for the past 11 years, and they're already good instead. Sometimes they make sense. It's not horrible. It's a good video diary for me, and a good vlog too instead. Now, I was saying I don't want to write anything up just like a piece of paper or pen or anything like that. I like to do this as a video diary, you guys, on YouTube. Huh. And meanwhile, because and I know that for a guy like that, doesn't need to waste that much money or nothing like that. It can only spend like 20 or 30 bucks when we go on a date or something. You know how when you have a girlfriend, you know how expensive she is. Well, you have to make the money, and of course, make a living like that, or create a family, or work things together between you two instead. That's what I'm doing, you guys. People on YouTube, I know that they don't seem to care about other people who have lower views or lower subscribers because my subscribers is 124 instead. Hey, besides, it's good to have a couple more subscribers because YouTube is just for my video diary instead. And of course, videos that I do for a living instead. I used to do gaming back then, but besides, it was a waste of time. I was getting perfect views about doing game reviews, doing convention stuff. Well, I do convention stuff still, but for game reviews, I do a little bit, not that much. And I do stories like what really sucks in life and what really sucks for a day and what really sucks for a thing or something like that. I can create something like that instead, just to be hilarious or not to be goofy. You know that? And of course, I don't want to be silly or I don't want to be dumb. Hey, some people like that have to find another way just to do that. And another thing, it really annoys me that when people repeat themselves over and over again, it gets really annoying. You know, some people like that don't like to repeat themselves. Some people always complain about, you know, this and that. You just let it go. The only thing it's gonna get people is worse instead. Some people don't want to talk about it. Let it go. And others still have it in their memory. You know that? For me, I like to erase it. Erase the bad ones and put the good ones in there to use. My video logs are just for, you know, people who are interested in watching my videos or anything like that. And for me, I don't have a car to drive. You know why? Because it's very dangerous to drive because it's not I know that I can drive carefully, but there are other drivers who are idiots they don't know how to drive that good. The only thing is it's expensive is car, gas, insurance, and what else? Gas, oil, tires, you name it. Everything you have to pay for a car. A car like that, it can cost a house. But I can afford a house, but I can't afford a car. You know that? There's some people I can't afford. Just like my friends, he can't afford a car either. You can afford like Uber or Lyft or whatever it is, or STS. And meanwhile, I'm just saving up money. And I used to in 2015. Let me tell you something. 2015, I used to have $256 in my bank. Almost my money gone. You know why? Because that's the year when I was still hanging out with Ashley Alvarez. But for me, I had to stop hanging out with her because she loves to waste money and she doesn't know what she's doing or whatever it is. That's why I had to stop. You know that? And right now I have like 1,400 or something like that. But I'm not gonna tell you my bank account or nothing like that. Not my password, not my bank codes or nothing like that. Because that's personal and that's secret, you guys. Sometimes in the street, I don't say out loud. I don't say this to anybody. And of course, I keep this personal to myself about it too, you guys. And of course, my PIN number, I don't give it to nobody. And for me, we already got to the end of July. And now we already moved to August because school's about to start in Florida. And I'm so happy when I work things out and I'm gonna make my money once again. Well, guys, I'm on the bus right now, just to see my girlfriend, Daniela. Oh, in the summer, I was just relaxing, you know that? Saving up money, spending time with her. Well, she wants to spend time with me instead. For me, Daniela is the most perfect thing ever because, we like that does a guy favor. I love her to death because she gave me this. And of course, she's not cheater just like me instead, you guys. Because I know that for example, some people like that don't have to talk about their exes or don't talk about anything about negative stuff around people. I stay away from that crowd. Some people like that have to keep them to themselves. Don't tell this to my girlfriend Daniela. She doesn't understand about death. She doesn't about when somebody's gonna pass away or die. Keep it to yourself, okay? People like that don't have to hear that because I know my hearts and prayers go to people like that who pass away. I don't know them that well. Sometimes it gets her emotional like that, Hey, Daniela is a normal person, but the only thing is you can't have drama around people with her, you know that? Besides, I don't like drama either because drama is annoying. Drama is just like there's too much problems with other people and everything. And right now, you guys, I'm glad I had a blessing, and the only thing I need is a belt, a bowling ball, and just my friends, my family, my girlfriend. That's it. I don't need to buy anything else. What more do I need? Nothing. I don't need to buy another PlayStation system or nothing like that. The only thing is, way after the PlayStation system, it's always going to lower the price down instead. PlayStation 5 is the same thing as PlayStation 4 instead? I don't know. You decide, guys. Well, guys, this is my shorter video because I can't film that long, about 20-minute video. Okay, you guys. And I know I take care of you guys, and meanwhile, I'll do my video logs from now on YouTube instead, because this is a video that I'm going to be putting on YouTube, not on Facebook, you guys. So take care now. God bless you.